It's a classic for a reason. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to look at a classic Ontario 18-inch machete. Now this little guy here has been issued to our armed forces for many decades now. This is a 1095 high carbon steel blade. It's at 18 inches, made in the USA. This is a fairly old one that I got on a trade quite a while back. I had a I think it was 28 or 27 inch Tramontina machete. I traded for this one. But if you guys humor me for a little bit, we're going to take a look at this classic. All right, everybody, we're back with one of my favorite things in the world to chop. If you watch long enough, you know what it is. And we're going to use this old classic beauty here to dismantle it. That was a lot of pollen. So we'll go bold and brave here. We'll use the old left hand. Probably more danger to myself than all the mall than while I'm using my left hand. All right, guys. That wasn't too bad. Alrighty, guys, this is perfect shelter belting material here. It's hardwood, getting close to around 2-inch diameter. We're going to use our machete like an axe. First time I had one spin on me like that. We're always got to get caught up in the tree above. Well, we're same as timber, but see if we can get that guy pushed out of that tree above us here. There we went. Burr Tim. Alright, guys. This is a more heavy machete than most. Like I said, it may actually be just a scotch over 1/8 of an inch. But it's 1095 high carbon. Got a good spring steel temper, and it is made to take the abuse as well as dish it out. Okay, guys, we are back at this old fallen piece of pine tree. We'll get some of this out of the way here. We're going to do some more chopping. Not too hateful. We'll chat real fast and simple here. No problemo. Alrighty, guys, we're back, and let's see if I don't chase nothing down real quick. Let me redo that X. That was not great. There we go. Much better. We're going to get us a tent peg cut. Unless we do something silly like that and mess it up. Not a problem. Come back here. Just reestablish that X. There we go. And yes, this is definitely far more awkward than using a knife. Okay. No, we're not done yet. There we go. Now we'll dress that up. Though, to be honest, it was sharp enough as is to drive into the ground, but kind of do this just a little more demonstration with the blade. No problem. Okay. Now then, that old ugly piece of pine we just hacked up back there. Probably going to have to stand up for this one, fellas. I don't doubt if it'll bust through that in one go, but we'll try, and then we'll batten. It actually went in pretty good. All right, now we're going to batten through that. And we'll come clear back here this time. Not a problem. And there's a generous section here that has no cutting edge, so choking up on this thing's pretty easy. Hold still, stick. Okay, wind, don't stop it. Okay. It's not the greatest, but this thing has not been sharpened or honed. I'm thinking 7 or 8 years ago when I first got it, it was severely blade damaged. And I had to come up through here. That's why you'll notice there's quite a bit of, almost a little bit of a belly here, or more of a saddle. Had to remove some steel to bring that back to the usable edge. This end up here is still probably the sharpest, but being a machete, typically that latter part there is what I focus the most on. Of course, you can obviously use these as draw knives, which is kind of what I was doing there. Though this wood is fairly bad shape, we can actually use a machete to get us enough fine curls for a fire. That was a pretty good curl. Not the greatest, but that's definitely usable. All right. And the wind is pretty extreme here, so the odds of me actually starting a fire is slim to none. However, I'm definitely going to see if this thing will spark. And like I said, she's old and has been abused. That's a piss poor spark. That wasn't too bad. Get some matte black coating off there. That wasn't too hateful. Let's okay, I think that's definitely enough to, well, you know what? Hold on, guys. Let me see. I might try to get, well, nah, that wind's too nuts. There will be a time for that later, because I plan on using this is for all you subscribers that picked a number of items for me to do a little adventure with. This was one of the ones I chose as a machete, and it might very well be this one, so might get to see it make a fire then. Let's get more about the blade. Of course, like I said, no, this has been a issued machete to our armed forces for many decades now. I'm not exactly sure what state of the Ontario company is now. I know they got bought out and they closed the factory in New York, but if you can still get a hold of these at a reasonable price, especially you can get the older ones, maybe by chance you have a surplus, military surplus store somewhere near you and they got these, and they're not, like I said, outrageous, I'd highly recommend getting a few of these just to have. You know, you can put one up, keep one as your primary use. This one's been through a lot. Even got, that might be a fun project too, by the way. All the nice things I can say about this thing, I hate the handle, and it may be due to get a replacement. I'll make a fun video, put a pretty nice placement on there. Okay, before I get rambling on too much, this was bought from Amazon. It's just the replacement sheath for this. Now this right here is meant to go with military gear. So with this, if I carry it in this sheath, I'm probably just going to use some cordage, tie that around and make a loop, and that'll just, you know, it'll go around and through my belt, and it'll attach. This thing's a draw sharpener. I'm not going to use that. That looks like that's a good way to ruin the edge. I'm leaving it on there because if I'm careful with it, I should be able to use it, maybe even taking it off here, but it's not causing any harm on there for me, so I'll just leave it on there for now. And this thing is made in Taiwan, by the way. Okay, and I'll just put it in the sheath. It actually, though it's new, it seems to hold in there quite well. I don't know. After it wears, it should come loose a bit. However, it fits quite well. Got all kinds of ventilation, drainage hole. All right. So it's a very good machete. I'm sure there's a lot of very nice custom made machetes out there, high end stuff. That's fine. This tool here is one I would take out into any situation. I would trust my life with this tool. It's earned its reputation. Like I said, there are some things that are not great about it, to be perfectly honest. Like this handle for me, it's just shits. I hate that handle. But that being said, the steel, the construction, full tank construction, the awesome. It's just a nice flex on that spring steel temper. It's not too much, not too little. It holds an edge quite well. It's a pretty good grade steel. Highly recommend it. With that, I'll stop chitter chattering, close the video out here. Thank you all very much. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let's get the channel built up as big as we can. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. We've recently got past 500 subscribers. That's amazing. You guys are awesome. So with that, I'm going to see y'all in another video.